How you doing, everyone? It's Kevin. I'm back with another video, and I got a pretty awesome tool here today. Company reached out to me and asked me if I would do a review on a rebar cutter. And just so happens, Julie and I have a project that we've been wanting to do. Christmas is coming, and she wants a star for the old Christmas tree outside. So we're going to be using this cutter to make our Christmas tree star, and it's all going to be made out of rebar. So we're going to go ahead and open up the box, and we're going to get it laid out on the table. We're going to figure this guy out, because you guys know I love working with metal. I just love working with metal, and this thing is going to be cool because it doesn't only cut rebar, but it will also cut any type of round bar up to 5/8 of an inch thick. That's pretty thick. I've seen rebar up to 3/4, but they're saying this thing will cut up to 5/8. If it cuts 5/8, you contractors out there, this is going to be pretty cool for that concrete work. So let's get this guy opened up and laid out, and we'll show you what it comes with. This guy's heavy. Alright, we got a nice box. We had a box in a box. They did want me to do a box opening, so we opened the box. Alright, let's get this thing out and see what comes with it. It's like a kid Christmas time. Well, we got an owner's manual. Listen, guys, I only give you the basics in these videos, so you want to definitely go over your owner's manual and understand it before you get started. All right, man, this thing's packed nice. Look at this. Foam in here. Oh yeah, more foam in here. Actually, it looks like it's got some cutouts. Looks like some cutouts on that bad boy. And then more foam. We got a battery charger here. Let's get rid of this stuff for now. We got a battery charger. Looks like we got some extra blades here. Some bits. Some cutter bits. We got an oiler. That's pretty cool looking thing. Look at that. That's awesome. Alright, everything is packed. Look at this thing. It's packed in here so tight. I see one battery over here. Good grief. And more foam. I hope we don't have to put all this back. I guess we would if we want to pack it in there. What's this here? Tools. We got tools. Must be to put the blades on. Let's see. Or a couple Allen wrenches and a regular wrench. Looks like a 14 and a 17 millimeter. Not only that, we got a pair of gloves. Okay, let's get this thing. Oh, it's heavy. That's it. Nothing more in that box. We're empty. So we're just going to close this box up, put it over to the side, get rid of this stuff. We'll be packing it back in with that foam. I'll just have to get it back out. So I'm going to lay everything out on the table, and we'll get you guys right back in here. Okay, we have everything laid out on the table here that's going to come with your rebar cutter. You're going to get your toolbox, your owner's manual. What you want to do is go over that and understand it before you get started. I'm only going to give you the basics in this video. You're going to get a pair of gloves. You're going to get a wrench. This has a 14 millimeter and a 17 millimeter on it. You're also going to get 2 Allen wrenches. And those Allen wrenches are going to be used to be able to put your new set of bits on here. It does come with a spare pair of bits, and it gives you a small tool bag. You're going to get a battery charger and a 21 volt battery. And you're also going to get, this is for oil. And then you're going to get your machine. The machine is just a little bit heavy. Feels a little heavy to me, but it looks like it's built well. So what we're going to do, we have our battery already charged up. We're going to go ahead and stick it in the cutter, and we're going to see how this cutter works. One thing I do want to get clear before we get started on this video, the instructions are not very easy to understand. So just going to get that cleared up right now. You're going to have a little hard time with the instructions. There's no pictures in this to show you what they're talking about. It just kind of gives you words. So we're going to go ahead and get this started and show you how this guy works. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take our battery and go ahead and snap it into place. And then we're just going to run the machine out and run it back in just to see how it works. Pretty easy. Actually went pretty fast. Our battery is fully charged. I just took it off charge. Now there is an adjustment on the side of this rebar cutter. Let me get you a little closer. So as you see right here, you have a small adjustment bolt right here. What you're going to do with this adjustment bolt is once you lay your rebar down in this, then you're going to snug this bolt. Not snug it up, just kind of hold your rebar into place, whatever size you have. Now the biggest rebar you're going to be able to put in this guy is going to be 5/8 of an inch. So we're going to add a little bit of oil to our bits. And we're going to set up, we're going to go ahead and do the 1/2 inch first. I know everybody wants to do the smaller first. I want to do the bigger first. I want to see how this thing works. Okay, we're going to go ahead and tighten this bolt up a little bit on this side. And it's just going to keep that from twisting that bar in there. It's not going to be really tight. So I'm just going to adjust this out. And then I'm going to take this back bolt right here. And I'm going to just snug that up just a little bit. And what that's going to do is keep this thing from twisting like this up. It's going to hold it in this place straight. So we're going to go ahead and pull the trigger. Okay, that went pretty easy. Check that out. So we'll do it again. I think the first time I did that, I probably shouldn't have let go of the trigger. I should have just left it go through. Let's watch this thing again.
Let's see if I can get it from this side. Okay.
Wow, that is slick. Look how fast. Okay, I'm wanting to let go of the trigger as soon as it cuts it. Since we did that, let's do a piece of round bar. Now this is a piece of rebar here. We're going to do just a round piece of bar. This is just solid stock. Ooh, looks like I'm going to have to adjust that out a little bit more. And then tighten that one up just a little bit. I don't know if this has to be really tight. I suppose if you was doing a bunch of it, you'd want it really tight. Well, let's try this round bar. Wow, snipped it right off. Look at that. Man, that is cool. It don't take much. It's not hard on the machine at all. Boy, I wish I had a piece of 5/8. Alright, we got some smaller stuff here. We know it's going to cut through this. This is probably, I'm going to say this is 3/8 steel. So we'll have to twist that guy back down there on that to make sure it's got a little bit on there, a little tension on there. Put your bolt back. And we'll cut this. I suppose you could do that pretty quick. Ooh, you have to let go. I really like that a lot. That's awesome.
Like butter, huh?
Like butter. All right, you've seen the machine work. It cut up to a 1/2 inch on that rebar. I don't have any 5/8, or I sure would have tried it for sure. Listen, don't forget, you don't only have to use this for rebar. You can use this for rebar or any type of round bar. So it doesn't just have to be rebar. You can use this guy inside or outside. Very portable. No cords attached to this thing. That really makes it nice. You're not tripping over a cord. If you're a contractor and you're out there doing the concrete work, how would you like to have something like this to snip that rebar off instead of having to cut it with a 4-inch grinder or whatever you got to cut it with? This thing's going to come in handy, especially here in our shop, because we do work with a lot of rebar and a lot of round bar. And we have an upcoming video. We're going to be building a Christmas star for our outside Christmas tree. And this thing's going to come in handy because we're going to be building it with round bar, and it's going to be in the next video. I think you're probably going to see a lot more of this tool in my videos because I love doing the metal work. And this is something we would probably use a lot. So I think it's a great little tool. I'm going to leave a link in the description down below. Check it out. If you're a hobbyist or you're a contractor and you need to cut that rebar fast, this thing cuts fast. You've seen it. So I would like to tell everyone thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or a comment if you'd like. Till next time.